No? I guess I didn't want one either. Oh. What's that? Your what's really strong? Coccyx. COCSYSX or something like that, right? It's just, but yeah. It's live right now, right? Yeah. Are we on? Well, we'll let it populate for like one 30-second hit, and then we'd be good. We got it all right. We got our bands. We got for the hip. We don't need it to plate squeeze. Oh, plate squeeze. Get that. Last one you need. Boom, 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 boom. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. Chest day. Chest day. Think we're good? Over 9,000. I think we're good. I feel like an influencer. Hey, I'm in the wild. How would you do? I'm an influencer on Instagram and social media. All right, yeah, let's go for it. Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome back to our live workout. It's Monday. It's a new week. We got Mr. Chris Gaff here to help me out. He's going to be doing 95% of the workout compared to me, and that's cool. Cool with that. It's going to be a chest. What we're working chest mainly is our focus today, and then a lot of hip work. Okay, so it's an interval-based style class, right? 40-20 is going to be your work-rest ratio. So you're going to be working 40 seconds of the time for exercise A, 20-second break. Then you're going to go 40 seconds of work on exercise B, and then you're going to go back and forth for 3 rounds. And then we're going to get a quick water break, and then we're going to move on to the next round. Okay, so I'll quickly show you our first 2 exercises. And then we'll get into our warm-up, and then as the rounds go on and we move on, I'll show you the other exercises. Good to go. So as you can see, we got 3 different pieces of equipment today. We have dumbbells. An RX, I want to say, is like a 50-35. Chris and I are rocking 35s because, well, you know, we got to be able to work the entire time and not look totally gassed. And in 2 dumbbells, or excuse me, 2 plates. They're 5-pound plates, but you can really, for that exercise, it's really as long as you just have something to really mush together in your hands. It's the plate squeeze movement, but I'll go over that more in detail. And then standard band, right? So your standard big pull-up band, resistance band, what have you. All right. So first, I will do, I guess, a quick warm-up, and then we'll go in. I'll show you the first 2 exercises, and we'll go from there, okay? So, jumping jacks, guys. Let's go jumping jacks first. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Go about 25 seconds. Easy day. It's cute, huh? Richie on the camera. Yeah, nothing but smiles there. All right, we're going to do what I call like a scap clapper exercise. What I want you guys to do is bring your hands out like this right in front of you, and what this does, it's kind of a quick stretch to open up your chest, kind of activate your back a little bit. So it's kind of like a reverse clap. So you're going to go here and you're going to open up all quick like this, right? So give me like 15 here. Right, you should feel your back, right? Your scapula, your wings, and your muscles kind of hitting back right there. Keep the chest out nice and high. Try to think symmetry. All right, good. A couple more. 3, 2, 1. Good. 10 hand release push-ups. All right, 10 hand release push-ups. Let's go ahead and go for it. Remember, keep those elbows tucked to the side. Right, keep the chest out. Right, neck, if anything, neutral. right? It's okay if it comes up just a little bit for this exercise. Good, push through, make that chest squeeze, come together. All right, what is that, 9, 10. Good, go ahead, come back up. Very common, lunge and rotation. Okay, we're gonna have the lats activate a little bit, so just go ahead and take a lunge in, hold the lunge, so go ahead and come down. Go ahead and put that knee down, totally fine. Hips coming forward. We're gonna bring both hands up and reach over and across to the side. I'm actually get up on this one and show you, Chris, you gotta stay there. So, big thing is that he's got his knee still straight up and down over his ankle, and from there, even with this gnarly forward lean, he still maintains that good angle there, and he's pushing through his hip, right? He's not just kind of like leaning into it, he's actually pushing his hip forward like so, and getting that big rotation. Good, go ahead, switch. Chris wore his leg day shorts. Says the booty be looking good in those bad boys. Too bad it's chest day right now. Man, look at that. Yeah, that is some good stuff. Where you're really going to be feeling it, go ahead and give one more stretch right up and we'll rotate. It's a hip flexor, right? But what we're trying to do is then activate and really stretch out all this part right here as well, right? So that's the main focus for the exercise. Good, go ahead, rest. Okay, back to jumping jacks. About 20, 25 seconds. Here we go, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember, all the way up, overhead always. Hands hitting up at the top, hands hitting down below at the pockets. Easy day. Very good. 10 more seconds. Very good. 2, 1. Okay, go ahead, rest. Okay, last bit. 10 hand raise push-ups again, and then we're going to get started, okay? So go ahead, come down. 10 push-ups. Here we go, and all the way down. Press back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. All right, guys. So grab a quick sip of water. I'm going to set my timer up. Remember, get 2 dumbbells set, ready to go. Like I said, your RX weight, you're really trying to go 50-35 standard like we do in class. If the weight's a little bit lighter, you can't go up that heavy. Just think your speed and your pace is going to be then a little bit more. What I really like to do in my interval class is for exercises with weighted resistance like that, to try to go actually a bit heavier, be more mindful about actually trying to go for strong reps versus a lot of reps. Okay, so first 2 exercises. So what we're going to be doing is going to have your band first, right? You see our width here. This exercise is humbling for most people, right? I'm actually going to demonstrate, have Chris be demonstrated. So go ahead, come over here, go around the side. So it's a banded push-up, right? Banded flies that we do the standing position. So go ahead and just get in the set, ready position. Don't go yet. So come in a little closer. So where the band wants to be sitting, right, is pretty much just like above those elbows as much as you can. It's okay if one drops down below. You think if you can have your band set up a bit higher, just like that, right? Then when you're here, and he's pretty much just like at the angel tip, right, part of the wing, that means then like he's going to have both resistances of the band. Chris is getting super tired having to deal with this. I'm doing this on purpose, by the way. So it's okay if it's a little bit lower too. Now he's only going to worry about that one band. Good, go ahead, rest, go ahead, rest. So what's big about this exercise is to be able to do it right, it forces you to have your elbows tucked a little bit, right? So if you're coming down and you're instantly wide and your elbows are out here like this, that band is going to be coming up, smacking you in the back of the head, and that's pretty common too. So, have a thinner band if you need to. If you want to go modified, totally fine. Go modified, drop to the knees, and hit the exercise. So that's your first one. Is going to be the banded push-up. Go ahead, come down again, and actually go through the movement. So you'll notice the elbows kind of stay tucked. Go for it. Standard push-up. Notice how the band is going over his triceps right there. right, hitting both. So if he wanted to, he can make it a little bit easier, kind of have it come below the elbow. And now he's kind of only worrying about this one resistant here, right? So tight core, very straight, everything looks very good. Beautiful. Our second exercise is a hip tap plank. So Chris here can go ahead and throw the band away. He's going to be a low plank, hold, starting there, right? This is one I really like to do. And then he's going to start his hip tap rotations, right? Notice basically he's trying to get the side of his hip to touch the ground, right? One big thing we kind of want to think about is like there's going to be a lot of rotation going on here, but he wants to try to maintain, I mean, there's going to be rotation, right? It's going to happen, but his goal is to try to mitigate it as much as possible, mitigate just full rotation like that. So pay attention to that while you're doing it. Remember, guys, it is all about maintaining good form. We don't want you to be going too fast and having like the sloppiest form, so make sure that that is a big focus, all right? So grab some water right quick. I'm going to get my timer set up, and then we are going to go in about 15-20 seconds. You go ahead and just look at Chris. He's your pretty boy right there. Give him some big flex. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Here we go. Set us up for about 10 seconds to start, guys. Here we go in 10 seconds. 9, 8. Here we go. Going in 3, 2, 1. All right, hand raise push up, right? So, or excuse me, banded push ups. Let's go for it. Just like so. Pace is going to be big, right? Just understand you got 3 rounds of this, right? So this gets tiring very quick, right? You could drop to a modified if you want to, like so, right? Makes it a lot easier. Remember, keeping your core tight, right? Not letting your hips sink, anything like that, right? Notice Chris has it on the single arm band there. Like I said, it gets very deceptive. Here we go. Go ahead and rest. You got 20 seconds. With that band, it gets very deceptive very quickly, right? You know, this guy looks small, but it's actually kind of thicker, so it is a butt kicker, right? So, you know, pace yourself. Be mindful. You'll make it work. All right, here we go. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the hip taps, right? Just tap the hip, right? Like so. One thing I try to do, if you notice, Rich, if you catch it, I try to keep my feet straight up and down, right? So I'm trying to really rotate only at the hips as versus like just going around like this and letting my feet fall. I really try to do what I can to try to just go rotate, tap, right? See, we see over here Chris, he's got that down pretty damn well. He's very limber, right? Looking good. Looking real good. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead, rest. Back to the bands. Chris Gaff just said he's gassed. Gassy?
Chest.
Gas.
Gassed.
Gas. Okay, I'm going to go for a single on this one, so where I make sure that the band is actually below. Okay, still difficult, but takes a lot of the resistance away. All right, so we're working. Like so. Okay, think modified again if you want to. All right, remember, keep those hips open the whole time. Pace, very good. All right, you're going to be thinking thinner band, less resistance. You should be able to do more. You know, maybe a little bit faster, not go modified as much. Very good. Best thing with Chris is really understands keeping those hips from bending, right? They stay in a really good, open, standard, constant position. Hip taps. Back to hip taps. Here we go. Chris, you're going to do the first half. I'm going to zoom in on you. Like I'd said, he's got his leg day shorts on, I can tell. Get a nice big scrunch up in there. Perfect. See, so now he's kind of really working on that rotation, trying to hold that as best he can, but then get a lot of that spinal rotation at the hips. Right, he's got those feet staying up really good. Very good. Like so. Right, I try to think, keeping my chest more straight down to the ground, right? Feet straight up and down, right? Not too bad. Could be worse. Very good. Very good. Go ahead, rest. All right. Third round coming in. After this, remember guys, you are going to get your break, quick like 60-second break. In that time and throughout, I will then demo and show you the exercises for the next set. All right, here we go. So we are on 40 seconds. Remember pace, even if you're only doing one push-up like every 5 seconds, right? As long as you work constantly throughout the 40 seconds, you're in good position, right? Even if the pace is super slow, as long as there's constant work going on in that 40 seconds, you're good. Not resting at all for too long, but working throughout. Very good. Bands. The resistance bands, very deceptive. All right. Very good. Okay. Last 20 seconds. Hip tap plank. Here we go. It's like, oh, wait a minute, there's another one. All right, here we go. Final 40 seconds for this series. All right, rotate those hips. Very good and under control. Chris is doing about 50 this time, he said. 50 on each side. Very good. Big rotation at the hips. Smaller rotation down from the knees and lower. Right, trying to keep that chest more straight down, up and down. Very good. What do you got? 9 seconds left. Good. Look at those heels pointed up nice and high in the sky. Very good. Very good, very good. Guys, that's the first round done. Okay, we got 3 more. Go ahead, grab some water. We got about 60 seconds. And then we're going to move on to the next exercise. Richie almost just stepped on my phone, cracked the crud out of it. What? Oh, no, that's it. We're done for that round. Plate squeeze. Okay, that's what you're going to have. So have your 2 plates ready to go. And then your other exercise is going to be a standard leg raise if you want to have a mat or whatever for that. Quick water break. And then we get it started.
You don't need it.
Chris doesn't do water.
You don't need it. Let's go.
You don't need water. It's not good for you. It's bad. All right. All right, I'm gonna demo with Chris again. Go ahead, grab those 2 for the plate squeeze.
Yeah, you're gonna do that one.
I got you. Okay, that's cool. No worries. I get it. You're gonna see it. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, duh. How many are we gonna do? Just one. Just two. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's an incline. Is what you're going for. So you're more going up. You got it? Show you. Oh, do you have it? No, you're standing. It's all right. I'll do it. So plate squeeze, right? Key understanding of the plate squeeze is that no matter where you are, you're always trying to push together as hard as you can. So, you know, you have your first position, which is always close. You know, a lot of people will go here. I personally like to bring my hands down like here. When the plate is close to me, like so, I'm pulling my shoulders back, right? I'm squeezing as hard as I can, really just pushing that plate as if I'm trying to get basically like 2 pieces or like 2 rocks or whatever and smush them together, right? So it's here. So I'm going to hold here for about 1 second. Notice the shoulders are back, chest is out, but I'm still kind of leaning forward. I'm going to go for an incline. I'm going to come up. I'm going to hold, pop my chest out as far as I can, bringing my shoulder blades back. The whole goal then, at the same time, is to have my elbows fully extended and locked out like so. So I'll go here, about 3 seconds. Go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to go like so, like this, full extension, have the shoulders back, and at the same time, I'm trying to push my hands together as hard as I can. So when I have that tension going on here, it's basically like I'm just naturally like flexing the chest, having that chest muscle really pop, and I'm trying to hit that the whole time. So it'll be like 3 seconds here, come out, 3 seconds here, and back in, 3 seconds here. Simple, standard, right? Other exercise, leg raise. Okay, we'll have Chris demo the leg raise. He's like, yeah, I got this one. I know the leg raise. Okay, so preferences for me and what I like is I've always and had my clients first slide their hands just underneath the meaty top portion of their hips. And basically what that's kind of creating is a posterior tilt in your hips to naturally then, or to force them to kind of come down like that. And what that does is it flattens out your spine right here. So by having those hips kind of rotate like this, now he has this flatter surface, right? So the other main component that I believe to get this exercise right is to then also have your head and shoulders kind of up off the ground. And so what that does is forces a contraction there. So now he's really super flat, and then obviously you go for the leg raise, under control, basically coming all the way up. And as he goes right back down, having his hands there kind of keeps those hips always in check, right? They don't just kind of become loose, allowing a extension in your spine and eventually leading to some lower back pain, right? So we got that, okay? So, here, you good? Now do you want a water break?
No, I'm good.
I know the core ones are hard.
I need water.
I know the core ones are pretty hard for you. It's all right, they're hard for me too. All right, here we go. So we got 3 rounds back and forth of the plate squeeze and our leg raises, right? So here we go in 10 seconds. Excuse me. So yeah, we use 2. We can use 2. You can use 1 as I was demonstrating. But the whole goal is to have 2 like so. And I'm holding for 3 seconds. 2, 3. And I'm going to rotate straight up and out, creating an incline position, squeezing, 2, 3. And I'm going to come right back in, pushing and squeezing as hard as I can, shaking. All right, open, out, full extension. Remember, key, full extension, right? If it's too heavy, drop it down to 1, allowing you to get that full extension out like so, right? Come back in, squeezing as hard as I can. 2, 3, I'm going to come out. 1, 2, 3, back in, right? Good, go to rest. Chris's favorite, leg raises, right? Ooh, let me move my mic box like so, right? Make sure you get our good angles, Rich. Okay, hands going underneath the booty, right? I bring my shoulders up like so. I'm squeezing first. Now I'm set, right? Like here. Okay, so at no point, if I was here, I create a lot more tension in my lower back. It's not wrong. If you have the control and the strength and understanding that as you come down, you don't want to have that hyperextension happening. It's going to be common for most, but this right here, protects you. It's kind of like, a makeshift version of like an ab mat, right? Basically forcing that connection and tension on that lower spine the entire time, right? You can either have your toes flexed. I personally like to have my toes fully extended, like so, okay? 20 seconds. Let me get my mic box back on. There we go. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. To the cheaters out here, this exercise. One thing, most common thing I always see, not that he's doing it, but I'm going to make it look like he is using your fingers, right, to actually, hold the weight together. So if he was using 2, he would basically be taking his pinkies and whatnot, his middle fingers kind of wrapping around the plate, and we don't want that at all. The whole goal is to literally have them connect and touch solely by the pressure that you're putting up against them. So no wrapping the hands around, nothing like that. If it's too heavy and you can't fully extend out and lock it out like so, just drop the weight. Go lighter, right? Go to a single weight, whatever. It's all you need. You'll be good. There we go. See? It's easy day.
For demonstration purposes.
Only demonstration purposes. All right, leg raises. Okay, hands underneath. Tuck, squeeze those abs first. Head and shoulders up off the ground. Like so, right? Try not to do extra movement by like just kind of swinging yourself up, right? All that extra movement is good, but make sure it's your abs that are really doing that work. If you're going to kind of go for a little press at the top,
right? Very good. Chris is on 65, he said. 66, 67, very good. 94, 97, very good. Like so. Very good. Good stuff. Did you do that? I think I remember seeing Brendan try to do that once and it didn't go too well.
Hey, we're not all athletes, you know?
He probably drinks too much water. Okay, here we go. Round 3. Plate squeeze coming in 3, 2, 1. We got Chris here with 2. So now he's really feeling there's an extra. He doubled the weight just like that. He went from 5 to 10 pounds. The most you're ever going to want to do is like 20 pounds, and that's if you've been working it, right? Notice, right? He's looking clearly fluffed right now in the chest region, the chestoralis, the pectorals, looking real good, right? Full extension, that locked elbow, that's everything. If you're here, it's all going to be in your shoulders, right? It's all going to be coming down more into your arms, and we don't want that. So if you can't lock out, right, you're no good. It's beautiful. The exercise was pretty good too, Chris. Okay, your third round, final round, leg raises. The ones that you don't need to do because you're already too good at them. I've already done over 1,000 of these. Here we go in the last hour for my warm-up. 40 seconds. Remember, like I said, I like to point the toes. For me, not being super flexible, especially in the hamstrings. Whenever I go to flex, right, I got the toes pointed up and over my head. That creates a lot of tension. Right, I can still do it, but here when I point my toes, I'm able to have a much better control. Right, able to focus a lot more just straight on the abs. That's where all of the focus and work is coming from. Right. Whole goal, try to keep that spine, lower spine totally flat, and you're good. Nice, ninja man. Look how quick that was. All right, second round done. Okay, you get about 60, 90 seconds. Chris is going to go get some milk, not water. You don't drink water. This one is going to be 2 dumbbells. Okay, it's very standard bilateral floor press. It's going to be a what's called a neutral grip position, and yeah, so this is where you're going to be utilizing your 2 dumbbells. Like I said, a good RX that you want to have is a 50-35 combo, and then feel free to go heavier. Just then think you're going lower reps. When I go into my resistant exercises, the kind of the bread and butter of my interval workouts, the weight's going to be heavier than what you might come across, and your tempo and rep is just going to be slower, right? So in a standard 40 seconds, you might be getting 10 to 12 reps, trying to be controlled, heavy, pretty much hitting failure at 40 seconds. If you're just kind of going like here, by the end of the 40, it's like you're still hitting that same pace. It's hopefully because you just don't have heavy enough dumbbells at home, or when you come into the class, you are just going for that burn, that cardio more. But my goal and focus is to go a little bit heavier with those exercises. Okay, so your first exercise is the 2 arms, just standard floor press. Chris, want to do the demo? Be my demo guy. Attaboy. So neutral position, meaning a little bit more straight up and down, right? Perfect. So he's already up. Now, a couple of things we've already talked about is, the lower part of the spine for certain exercises. In this one, personally for me, strength purposes, I will actually have a little bit of an arch here. And what that does is it kind of pulls the chest out a little bit more, creating this natural, curvature we all know of, right? So another thing too is we want to think about his shoulders being tucked and down, and the more under he is, the bigger his mountains are. Holy cow, we're rocking some double Ds, it looks like. We're doing really good. Neutral position, straight up and down. So go ahead and bring it down. Just tap the ground, right? Chest stays out, shoulders are trying to stay as tucked as you can. Arch in the back, press up and through, big squeeze at the top. Okay, I want those dumbbells to come a little bit closer together. Boom, just like that plate squeeze feel. Go ahead, come down, tap, press, rest. Good, I don't want you to kill yourself already. Perfect, right? We understand the concept of that right there, and obviously I will show you and explain more throughout the round. Bicycles are your other exercise, okay? So about 3 out of 10 with what I just saw. So I'm just messing with you. Go ahead and demo. So what I'm looking for, me personally, what I want, go ahead, pause. When he comes forward, I want his toes flex or extended like so, right? And going all the way, full extension, right? No bend at the knee, elbow coming up to his knees every time, right? Very good, okay? Under control and pace. You go as fast as you can, as long as you can maintain that exact look, right? If you're doing this, right, that's no good, right? I want to see those legs come all the way out, kind of like you're kicking somebody down low. Does that make sense? Yeah, all right, here we go. So our neutral grip floor press is going to go first. 40 on, 20 off. We know the drill. One bite. Everybody knows the rules.
Press.
That's it, man. Mr. Barstool coming in hot.
Curl the weight up too.
Oh, we got to curl the weight up. I got it. Okay, like so. Curled down. All right, chest out nice and high. Notice I'm tucking my shoulders back and underneath. Big squeeze at the top. Tap. Press, squeeze, tap, press, squeeze, tap, press, squeeze, tap, press, squeeze, tap, press, squeeze. Very good. See how he's doing over there? He's a strong buck. We know he's going to crank out the reps. Every time he's forcing himself to squeeze harder. Every time he comes up to the center, he is purposely squeezing his chest together more. I want you to think about literally trying to tear your muscles in half by having them flex so hard, all right? Very good, first round done. Bicycles, abs, Chris's favorite. Here we go in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, under control pace. Feel free to go faster, like so. Just constant, standard. Okay, big rotation. Make sure you get that full rotation, right? Checking Chris out, you see elbow to knee, full extension. Looks like he's posing. Yep, beautiful. What do we call him? We'll call him Mr. April? October. It's May. Well, no, it's May right now, but I was trying to think what month suits you best. Yeah, right there. Sore, cramp, little crampy. You ever get a cramp when you're whether you're running or doing abs for the first time in like 6 months? Don't drink water or alcohol. It's a good one not to drink. Right? Okay. Like so. Notice start at the top. Chest is out nice and high. Big inhale. Press, exhale, squeeze. Big inhale, press, exhale, squeeze. Notice my feet are bent, right? Feet are firmly planted as if I was on the bench press, standard flat bench, anything. I always try to keep my feet planted here for the most part. Tap, press, squeeze. Tap, press, squeeze. Remember, always try to keep those shoulders tucked back and down. Chest is out the entire time. You know, if you have, some limited shoulder mobility, as you come down, what's very common for us to see is it looks good here, and as you come down, those shoulders kind of come up and tucked. Super common. It is a lot of mobility that's going on. If there's prior injury, understandable, but go lighter. Try to really get used to tucking your shoulder blades, getting your shoulders out of the picture, right, out of the fight, where all it is that's working or should be working really is just the chest. Triceps, of course. Don't fall there. Very good. Great tempo, great pace. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Very good. Every time. Big contractions, right? Literally, everywhere we're working, your whole goal is to just maximize that position. Whatever position you're in, squeezing it as hard as you can. Thinking like muscle activation, I'm working this, therefore I should be flexing it as much as I can, right? Richie right now doing some chest popping. Yeah, here we go, third and final round. Money maker right here. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders tucked back and down. Big inhale, chest, press, exhale and squeeze. Big inhale, press, squeeze that chest together as hard as you can, right? Want to be able to stick a pencil right there in between the cleavages. You'd break it, you'd break the pencil, swallow that thing whole. Big inhale, big squeeze. Notice the vein. You can see the tiny vein popping right through the chest, through his shirt. Lululemon's super good at making sure your veins popping out there. The main vein. Last exercise, you got your bicycles one more time. Simple, controlled, cover girl, sleek, keep it easy. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Full extension, key. No matter how fast you go, right? Constant full extension. Is that your back? It's all right. These grounds, a little bit of suction at the wrong time can make it sound like somebody just made a little poot poot. Come on, let's go. Come on, keep going. Let's go. Come on. It's okay to laugh on TV as long as you're still doing the movement. Oh, he's making up for it too in the speed. I like that. Okay, here we go. Resting in 3, 2, 1. Rest. I wanted to get a close-up just in case he farted again. But yeah, blame it on the ground and your sweaty back. Blame it on your sweaty back. That's okay. Very good. Almost done, you guys. Doing very good. Simple, right? It's obviously it's hard, like your pace. We're not having you do a whole bunch of crazy jumping jacks or high knees or going out for a 400 run at this point right here. It's more of a little bit of a rest. But like I said, it should be heavy. As long as you're maximizing your muscle activation, like you're going to be burning yourself out a lot more. You know, if you sit there and you're going through these exercises and you know, I say like an RX for the ladies is 35. That's heavy, you know, for that exercise. But if you only have 20s, 25s, you know, you need to be going a lot faster, a lot more squeezed and controlled. But just actually getting that work done, you know, kind of supplementing your speed and your tempo with your weight resistance. But yes, if you could, what's most important is being able to take a heavy weight and going for a slower, lower controlled number of reps. I think Chris had to walk away a little bit so he could poop his pants. Last and final round, fourth station already there. First exercise, pike push-up. All right, pike push-up, no weight, a little more of a shoulder or an anterior or front shoulder tear and work, right? So we see that pike looking real good back here, super great angle. All I want him to do is just go into a standard push-up. He's going straight for the ground. This exercise is probably the only exercise where you're going to see and we're going to allow you to have wide, very improper angles of the elbows. But in this case, give me one more. Right? So you maintain that height right there. Right? Elbows have to come out wide. You're good, Chris. It kind of goes against that understanding, but basically in that position, mechanically, you know, you're in the pike and you go to come down like this, it just completely changes your angles and you're in for a bad time, okay? Second exercise, okay, this one's going to be probably we'll say the hardest. Oh no, we're going dumbbell. So it's a weighted Russian twist, okay? It's going to be very controlled. Your feet will stay flat, okay? Like so, or not flat, but your feet will be down. And you see I have the weight, I'm just going to tap. I have to make my hand tap the ground every time, okay? Don't have your feet come up. Try not to have the knees rotate too much, right? So aside from just feeling it in the core, right, and the more that you're rotating your upper body, right, as long as you have more upper body rotation, the more you're going to be getting and activating the whole abs, obliques, centers, uppers, lowers, all that good stuff. But then you're also having a little bit of an arm workout as well at the same time, okay? But you have to make sure that the work is maintained in the core, you're holding with your arms, and you're good, okay? So first exercise, pike push-ups. Here we go. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You still farting over here? Like, no, I was never. Here we go. 2, 1, and pike push-ups, being up nice and high. Right, you're just gonna come down like so. Gonna pike even more. Good. All right, it's almost like the dive bomber, right? It's the start of your dive bomber. Allow those elbows to go wide. Simple, beautiful, cover girl. 10 seconds, keep going. Chris's ankles are really good. I think he's a little bit more flexible than me in the hammies and the hip area, so perfect. Weighted Russian twist. Remember, pace and control on this one is everything. You're not going to be able to go too fast. I mean, if you're anywhere having the heavy weight that we have, like if we had 50s, this would be kicking our butt. Super bad, but we're pacing ourselves and making sure we're under control. All right, here we go. 40 seconds. Tap, tap. Now I'm trying not to let my hands like go out too far, like so, and away from me. I'm trying to just rotate, hit, hit, hit. All right, so there's a little bit of extra movement going on, but that's okay. That's the work I want to get in the arms. Good. See how Chris is doing. We got 17 seconds to go. Good. It looks like he hasn't even started yet, right? It looks like he's only going for his first like 3 or 4 seconds, but totally under control. There's an amazing six-pack underneath there. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me, it's there, you guys. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. Round 2, pike push-up. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pike push-up. Go for it. Nice, Chris. Very good. Chris looking amazing right now. What is he on? Rep 37, you said? 47. 18 seconds. Honestly, it stinks, kind of. This is honestly really, really good form for the pike push-up. And I'll say it again. It's probably in his hip and hamstring mobility to be able to get him into that good position. Looking real good, smelling real bad. Looking good, smelling bad. It's my back. It's my back. My back smells. Oh. All right, here we go. Tap, tap, tap. Boom. Very good. I'll stop right away. I'll let Chris do the little first part. It honestly almost looks like he doesn't even have any weight pulling him back, you know, and down. He's just so strong, right? Unbelievably strong. It honestly looks like he has complete control, right, over that weight, right? It's not too heavy. In no way is it controlling him, throwing him around. It's just not happening. Maybe because it's 35. Big, strong Chris needs 50, but pike push-up, pike push-up. All right.
Last round, baby.
Last round. Hey-o.
Hey-o.
Hey-o. Quick little finisher after this. It's going to be max push-ups. Quick max push-up test. See who can do more. Probably Chris. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Ow! Go Chris. Go Chris. Go Chris. Go Chris. Easy day. Very good. 20 seconds. Crank them out. Very good. Keep going. Come on, keep going. Let's go. Keep moving. Very good. Very good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easy day. Very good. Good job, Chris. Febreze, baby. Febreze. We got plenty of them. Final round. Final 40 seconds. Your finisher with us, we're going to go right into it immediately following. Right? So after this, no breaks. Straight to your finisher. Okay. Finisher is just going to be max push-ups. Okay. Max push-ups. Not going to be hand release. It's literally just going to be actual normal push-ups. Your test, or to be able to do them right, is making sure that you hit the ground every rep. Very good. Just keep going. 13 seconds. 12, 11, 10. Good. Let's see how Chris is finishing up there. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. All right, guys, that is your 4 stations. All right, you had your 2 exercises apiece. Here we go, about 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Stretch it out. So, push-up test. Basically, if you come out of the push-up position at all, you're done, no matter whether you're on a knee. What's that? No piking, no letting the hip dip to rest. Where you are allowed to rest and pause is in the high plank position. Hips at the same, right there. You can't be piking or anything like that. You can't come back into a high pike. For us, it's going to be a matter of touching the ground with our chest every time. We're not going to be doing the hand release to show it, but we're going to make sure we're getting that low. So yeah, if you're modified and you're going on the knee, same thing. And yeah, I mean, we did just do a chest workout, so we're going to see how many we could get out of it. But, what do I think you can get? Without having to pike out, I don't know, 40 maybe. Most I've ever done, I think, 84. That was my max push-ups. 84.
You're 40 right now?
Probably after this workout?
Yes.
What are you going to do?
12?
Oh, maybe. I thought you were saying you're going to do more. All right, here we go. I said 15 seconds. It's been about 50 seconds. So, all right, down in the push-ups, starting in the high plank. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 2. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, no, I'm dead. What are you at? What are you at?
31.
Oh! Oh! Don't let the hips dip. Pause in the middle. Yeah. Weak. I think I only got like 25. Keep going. Keep going. Come on, big boy. What do you get? 40 what? Woo! I think I only went like 28 or 31 or something. That's it, guys. Done for the day. Chest, core, interval workout, that's it. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Good stuff, guys. Take care. Thank you. Good stuff.